Okay, so we picked up where we left off with last week when Yandy had this, back and forth with her, Judy, and Samantha and Erica, pretty much. So it's like Yandy tried to lunge and tried to snatch at her, but she was unsuccessful with that. And then we got to see for the very first time that Samantha had a cocked gun ass eye. She had a Smith and Wesson ass eye. Never really knew that she had one, but she got one. And you know what I'm saying? Erica is pretty much stupid because she's accepting the fact that her so-called friend is recording all of their conversations. And if I was her, I wouldn't trust a damn word that bitch said. I wouldn't trust anything about her. Any bitch that's recording my motherfucking conversation and trying to put everything on blast is not to be trusted. She's recording all of y'all conversation. Every last one of y'all. And Erica, you fine with that shit? You're just as loony as that bitch is. You loony as that bitch eye. Real talk. So, they talk about Yandy being a liar. And it all comes out about whether Yandy is married to Mendici or not. Samantha asks Yandy if she's really married to Mendici. Yandy says she is married to him. Still lying, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I do understand where Yandy's come from. What the fuck do you owe these bitches? You really don't owe them shit. But at the same time, why lie? I mean, you already said it on camera that y'all not married, and you think ain't nobody gonna find out. You think these bitches ain't gonna use this shit against you at the reunion? You lying and shit. Like, I don't even get why the fuck you felt like you needed to lie about that. You know what I mean? Like, girl, come on now. So that was some fuck shit to me. But then Smith and Wesson, I said that Lil Mendici is having a birthday party, and Yandy was like, well, Mendici called me and he want me to help plan it. So she was like, no, I'm gonna plan the party. I just need all of y'all there. So they all agreed to be there. Judy said that she wants to be a part of her grandchildren's life. She don't want to be a part of any type of drama that's going on between those three. She just wants her grandkids together, which is all that it should be about. It shouldn't even be about who fucked the nigga first, who had a baby by who first. It should just be about the fucking kids. Their father is in jail. They need to be together. Keep the kids together. Like, whatever issue y'all got, y'all need to settle that now because the kids are growing up, and it doesn't do anything but be a disservice to the kids. I've been in a situation. I've grown up like that. Like my dad was a Rolling Stone. Whatever. But he didn't do, and I'm not bashing him before anybody. Watch my video because I every time I speak on my father, I always have to put out a disclaimer. Ain't nobody bashing him because I got siblings out there that be watching my shit and then take it and run with it and think that I'm trying to bash somebody. Me and him are in a better place, but I always have to let it be known what the truth is. Now, my father has 6 kids by 3 different women. And the thing about it is my stepmother and my mom did not get along. So that with itself causes a division between the 3 kids and the 2 kids. It doesn't help any situation, and my father really wasn't that instrumental on bringing the 2 together and just simply saying, I want my kids together. And that's why we were all raised differently. We were all raised separately. We were not all raised together. You know what I mean? And that's why the connections with them are very slim to none. Now, at this point in time, I'm trying to build better relationships, mainly with my brothers, because I do have more than one brother. I mean, y'all only hear me talk about my 16-year-old brother that lives in the house with me, but I do have 2 other brothers. One that is 28, the other one is 27, I think. 26 or 27, one or the other. I think he's 27 now. I think he just turned 27. So we're all around the same age. So we're trying to get a better bond because we didn't grow up together. Our parents didn't get along. Our parents was really the main reason why we did not have a relationship. And because we're grown and we're all pushing 30, we need to be better at communicating. I mean, my brother has a daughter. I'm actually biologically an uncle, and I've never met my niece a day in my life. She probably don't even know who the hell I am because me and her father don't have a relationship. We don't. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, that it's important for Mendici's children to be together, because I don't want nobody's siblings to grow up the way that mine did. Like, we didn't grow up together, so that's why we don't have a relationship. That's why, and because we've been so distant for most of our lives, it's hard to build a relationship. But you have to be willing to do the work, and that's what I'm willing to do. So that's just what it is with that. So let's get into Amina. Amina has the baby. She was in LA after having Corey, and then she got pregnant again. And then, you know what I'm saying, she just wanted to get rid of Peter. And her at this point in time, her and Peter have a better relationship now. And but she doesn't want to be with Peter, but she does have a better relationship, and all Peter wants to do is be a great father to his kid. You know what I mean? And that's all it really needs to be. It don't need to be, I'm gonna fuck Amina, I'm gonna still be married to her. You just need to let her go, because Amina is very talented. As stupid and dumb as her ass is, and weird as she is talented. And I was very excited when she first came on the show. And I do like some of her songs, but she's dumb as hell. And she's just never been a favorite of mine, like, ever. She's never been a favorite of mine. I've never seen why people always took her side over Tara. It's just ridiculous. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but that's all I gotta say about Amina. But then, Peter meets up with Rich himself, and he pretty much tells them that he wants to be retired. Things between him and Amina didn't work out. They're now over with, and now he wants to work on his relationship with Tara. And you know what I'm saying? It's really fucked up, and it's a slap in the face of Tara's, to be quite honest, because why you want to work on things now? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you want to do it now? Like, at the end of it all, like, you had every chance in the fucking world to do that, but you didn't do that. Like, at the end of the day, why you want to get back with her now? And so he goes to talk to Tara, and he goes to see his son Gunner. And then he pretty much tells Tara that he wants his family back. But you got a family with Amina as well, and you married her. So what the fuck make you think that you're going to get right back into Tara's good graces? I mean, yeah, she does want to be with you for the boys. But at the end of the day, when is enough enough? And honestly, just watching that scene with Tara, I felt her pain. Those are real tears coming out of her eyes. Peter has humiliated her and made her look like a fucking idiot on national TV for the last 4 years. He has. And I do feel sorry for her, because at the end of the day, he didn't give a fuck about how he treated her or how he made her ass feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peter is really ridiculous. And I just don't think that it's cool for him to do the shit that he doing to her. Like, okay, now that Amina is gone, now you want to have her back in your life. Now you need her now because she's gone. You know what I'm saying? And when Amina was around, you couldn't make your decision. Tara don't want to deal with your shit anymore like you had. She gave you chance after chance. She gave you 13 years to get your shit together, and you couldn't do that. You went and married the bitch that you was fucking on the side. Who does that? You know what I mean? And that's the ultimate betrayal, to do some shit like that to somebody. So I honestly feel like, bitch, really? Like, this is what you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you do. You do this. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna cheat on me with a bitch, but then marry her, and then gonna make me look like a fucking fool. Then you gonna go back and forth between the two of us. Both of us stupid enough to get pregnant by you, and you still don't know what you want to do. But now that Amina has decided to bow the fuck out gracefully, now you want to run up here to Tara. Nah, it don't work like that, buddy. Have a seat. It don't work like that. So then, Yandy, she has a disagreement with Kimbella over Jewels. Now, Kimbella was overstepping her bounds in my eyes, because yeah, Yandy is your friend, but Jewels is her client, and it's just certain things that she can't divulge to you, all because she your friend. If you want to know what's going on with Jewels and what the fuck he got going on, you ask Jewels. Yandy is not the right person to ask. Yeah, that's your girl, that's your pud and all of that stuff. You know, the little pet names you give each other. But at the end of it all, it's just the fact that it's not right. You don't put nobody in no situation like that. You put her in a fucked up ass position, and you don't understand it. So I just don't think that it's really cool for Kimbella to do that. And y'all know I love me some Kimbella, but she was dead wrong for that. Point blank in the fuck period. Then later on, Yandy talks to Juju, and she talks to her about the Erica and Samantha thing, and how they were trying to play her for a fool and everything like that, and how, she had all these recordings of them and this and that and the third. Then she tells about her issues with Kimbella. But then that's when Juju was like, I got a surprise for you. Let's go to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you on a trip, Kimbella and So Hood going on a trip. And Yandy was like, maybe I need this trip. You know what I'm saying? I can get away from all the drama that's going on in New York with the bitter baby mama crew. I can do this, I can do that. So let's just go to Mexico. But Kimbella don't need to say nothing to me about what's going on with Jewels. You know what I mean? So, and I understand it, because Kimbella really did get on my nerves bringing that shit up. Real talk. So then Peter throws Tara her 40th birthday, and Tara looks damn good to be 40. She had all her family and friends there, and he went up there and made a public apology to her and basically said that he's sorry, he wants to do right by her. Everybody in the room was a shoulder for her to cry on, and it's not, a good thing. It's not something that he's proud of, but he really wants to make it work out with Tara. And here you go, Tara. This is the Peter that I fell in love with. I've always wanted him to do something like this for me, and I just want my friend back. At the end of the day, you're gonna be right back with Peter for the boy's sake. You probably gonna be pregnant after the party fucking over, bitch. Like, Tara, don't fall for the bullshit. He doing everything he can to get you back because he know that he can. But show the bitch that he can't get you back for once. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl. So then, Remy Ma brings a gift to Pap, and it's a pregnancy test, I guess that's what it was. And they find out that they're pregnant, and Papoose is so happy that Remy is giving him the baby that he always wanted. And Remy Ma was like, I'm so happy that I'm going to give my husband his baby, even though I felt like it wasn't the appropriate time. God felt like it was. And honestly, like I said, they don't show Remy Ma and Pap enough on this show. That's the only positive thing that they have going on, besides all this other fuck shit they got going on the show. If you ask me, give Remy and Pap their own damn show, Mona. Like, after K. Michelle's show is over, because she said this is her last season of her show, just put Remy and Pap in her spot. You know what I mean? It just, make it do what it do. I think they deserve their own show. So then, Cardi B finds out that Tommy wants to go his separate ways. It feels like Cardi doesn't have any time for him. And honestly, I think it's a blessing in disguise. Cardi don't need to be with Tommy. He doesn't want her to grow. He doesn't want her to do what she got to do to get her money. You know what I'm saying? He wants her to be a stay-at-home woman. While he out doing what the fuck he want to do. He wants her to be at home and send him green dots all the time while he in jail, when Cardi trying to get this paper, and that's what her main focus should be. So Swift comes back with his fine ass. Jesus, Swift is just everything to me. But yeah, Swift comes back, and it's pretty clear that he's no longer with Asia, and him and Cardi B pick up where they left off, and he pretty much says that I just need my friend back. And Cardi vents to him about everything that's going on in her life, about how Tommy left her, about how she's taking care of her whole family, and how that's was a lot of pressure for her. And he pretty much said, if you ever need me, just call me. I'm gonna be here for you. You know what I mean? And I really do think that he really does love Cardi in his own way. And then she brings him to a family dinner. Her sister there, her mama there, grandmama there, cousin there, everybody there. And they all love Swift. And Hennessy pulled Swift to the side and said, do you like Cardi? He said, yeah. She said, well, this is your chance to make your move. Like, don't let her get away. She's not with Tommy anymore, so get with her. So it's pretty clear to me that they want Cardi to be with Swift. And to be honest, I want Cardi to be with Swift too. I think that he would be good for her, honestly. That's just what I think. But we're gonna end this with the fact that Remy lost the baby. And I felt so bad for her. Like, it was very crazy how that happened. Like, she was so happy that she was giving Pap the baby that he wanted, the baby that they fought so hard about, only for her to lose it. And she had an ectopic pregnancy. And my mother experienced that. My mother has 2 kids, me and my sister and my youngest brother. But before she had my youngest brother is 16, so she had him back in 2000. Basically, that's when she had him. But she had an ectopic pregnancy in 1993 when I was 4 years old. My sister was like 2 or 3 years old at the time. She got pregnant in her fallopian tubes. And that's a deadly thing. She was walking around with poisonous blood in her that she didn't even know she had. The tube busted in her. And if they didn't have no surgery, she could have died right along with the baby. So I know what it's like for someone to have an ectopic pregnancy because my mother had it. I wish if I was more secure with it, I would put my mom on here and she would have explained what it was like for her to have an ectopic pregnancy and how it almost took her out the game and left us motherless almost, when we were young. But I ain't got no time for nobody to be coming for my mama because my mama is everything. She's just as ratchet as me, but she's everything. But, whatever. But, yeah, I know what that's like. And Remy was crying her ass off. And, she was like, why me? Everybody else's baby is good, but why mine can't be good? And, that made me feel bad for her. Like, you said all this time trying to give your man a baby that he wanted. And then all of a sudden, you can't even give him one anymore. Not you can't do it naturally anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's really a fucked up feeling to have, knowing that you can't give your man a baby. But, Pap said even if she can't give him a child, he's going to always be there for Remy. And everybody wants a man like that. You want a man like that. She want a man like that. He want a man like that. Me want a man like that. Everybody want a man like Pap. You know what I mean? Everybody do. And that's just the significance of black love. Like, Remy and Pap, I'm sure they have their issues sometimes, but I'd rather see just one happy couple. Love and hip hop always have that one happy couple. Like April and Omarion was the happy couple, and Kirk and Rashida was the happy couple. We got to have one happy couple on the show. So, but that's my review on Love and Hip Hop New York. All of my social media is at the bottom, and I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all later, y'all. So holla. Next video y'all gonna see is probably Married to Medicine and Black and Crew. Those probably the next ones you're gonna see. And Frustration Friday is coming this week, so I'm gonna give y'all Frustration Friday. Salute Saturday will be coming this week as well. It didn't come last Saturday because of the storm, but y'all will get it this week. And I'm out, y'all.